runners, but guys who can catch the ball as well. It's really the number of touches that determines things these days.
And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. Smith going to look to throw right away. Buying time to his left. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. Well, the very first thing they told us, Charles, was we need to apply pressure early, and I would call that early pressure a nice sack to start the game.
And on the other sideline, I just have this image in my mind of the head coach on the headset with the offensive coordinator asking him if that's exactly what he saw in his mind when he called that play. And if so, is it going to be like this all day? That's a tough one right there.
That's complete to DK Metcalf. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. On fourth down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. Cooper Kupp deep for L.A. A nice punt, but a good run back as well, 13 yards. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. Stafford and the Rams come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. Off the fake to Akers, here's Stafford. He's got his man downfield, it's Robinson. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. They'll get 34 yards there. Now it's Stafford. This one hauled in, and again it's Robinson. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. So we just called his name on the previous snap, and they go right back to him, Charles, for a second consecutive completion.
Yeah, I think what we're discovering on this drive is that he feels like he has answers no matter what defense you throw up there. He reads it, finds the open spot, and is available for the completion.
Here's the first carry of the game for Cam Akers. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the 1st down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the 1st down. That's exactly what they did.
A good run, got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. They'll go again here with Akers. And now a fumble. The ball's out, and the Seahawks have picked it up.
I know a lot of defensive coaches.
And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just a minute. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. They'll run here with Akers. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Cam Akers taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Rams are on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how defense reacts. And it may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got to look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop. On second down, it's Walker. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one. On first down, Smith. Escaping the pressure right. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down. A shotgun snap for Smith. And he finds his target. It's Marquise Goodwin. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Marquise Goodwin, 60 yards. And the Seahawks are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Myers connects on the PAT, and we are tied at 7. Just a 4-play drive that time. And the Seahawks capping it off with a touchdown. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25.
So the Rams coming back onto the field, their second drive of the game.
Well, the football changing hands here, and as this offense takes the field, Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive, because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage, while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and it'll be second down.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
Stafford going to give this to Akers.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. His first carry of their second drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their first drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurdling through them.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
A good pickup there, 21 yards. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 38. Play action. Stafford. That'll be caught. It's Cup. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. They go right back to him for 20 and a first.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago, because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
They'll run on first down with Akers.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams.
Cam Akers
with his second touchdown in this opening quarter.
And the Rams have moved out in front.
Extra point by Gain is up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. That time, 75-yard drive, 5 plays.
And it was Cam Akers who capped it off with a touchdown.
After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
Smith on first down. Out to the right, he gets it to Lockett. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. That hold coming from the left side of the line.
Hands got caught in the cookie jar on that one, and the flag came out. Penalty against them.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Geno now to throw. Flush to his right. Looking sideline, incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down. In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Now it's Smith. This is caught. Touchdown. DK Metcalf. A 24-yard touchdown.
And the Seahawks are an extra point away now from tying this ball game.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And we are tied at 14. So that drive, 4 plays.
And it's DK Metcalf who finishes things off with a touchdown reception.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Now the Rams offense, they work their way back on the field. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing is Stafford. Man open is Robinson. The 20. A big play there for L.A. 65 yards.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10.
These two teams all tied after one.
A give up the middle to Akers.
And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Going right back to Akers.
After a gain of 5, they'll wind up being about a length of the football short here on third down.
They'll try and run for this.
Los Angeles.
Cam Akers
on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Rams have broken our tie as they take the lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away.
And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. His 2nd catch, this one not quite as dynamic as his first, and it's 2nd down.
From the shotgun, this will be Dallas.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down.
Throwing on 3rd down, Smith. Flushed out right.
He's got his tight end Fant.
And out across midfield down to the 45. A very solid gain of 27.
Now that's all about making something happen as a quarterback, because instead of forcing something on 3rd down, how about him buying some time outside of the pocket, waiting for someone to come open, and when he did, he put it on him for a big play and a 1st down.
Smith, an incomplete pass on first down. Now it's 2nd and 10.
To the right side, this is Walker.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. Throwing now is Geno. Eluding the pressure right.
That's to the tight end, Colby Parkinson.
And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 22-yard line. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. Now Geno on first down.
Left side here, that's the tight end fan. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. Now to the ground, here's Walker.
And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first.
Here's Smith.
He's going to get this underneath to Dallas.
And he'll only get this to the 7. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down. Myers' kick is good. And that'll bring him back within 4.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The offense trots back out, ready for this next drive. There's the running back, Cam Akers.
And he's well on his way to a 100-yard game. He's already more than halfway there. We're only in the 2nd quarter.
And what I've always loved about running backs is they'll tell you, I had no idea how many yards I had.
Right.
Those guys have an innate sense of where they are in a ball game and how many yards they've accumulated, because you know they're always working towards 100.
He's been working well towards 100 here.
They got Pete Carroll none too pleased with that last call. He's going to throw out the... So Pete Carroll, always a guy to trust his instincts, and his instincts were right on that one. Here's a run with Akers on 2nd down.
And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7.
Okay, he didn't break that one all the way, but you got to know that he feels like he's right on the verge, and that's probably exactly what he's telling him in the huddle right now.
Stafford on 3rd down.
And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
Here we go on 4th. Stafford got his man complete over the middle. That's Robinson.
And he is going to have the Rams first down as they wind up with a gain of 11 there on 4th down.
Give them 11 on the gain there, and it'll be first down Rams.
We always talk about big-time players make big-time plays in big-time moments. I think that 4th down qualified. That was a heck of a throw.
They'll fake it. Now Stafford. Open man right side is Cup, complete. A big play there for L.A. 47 yards.
I'm seeing a lot of hands on hips in that secondary, and I suspect a lot of mumbling under their breath as well, because this defense has had no answer for the passing game here in the first half.
This offense continues to be a hot knife through butter. 3 drives, 3 scores, and knocking on the door again on drive number 4.
And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
They have 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw him for a loss.
And he is going to lose yardage here. A loss of 1, now a loss of 2, and they're staring at a 3rd and 13.
Well, as a wideout, when you take that handoff and you're coming around the edge, you're expecting to see nothing but empty space in front of you. But if not...
Well, things can go south in a hurry, and that's exactly what we saw on that play with a loss.
And now can they reverse the trend on 3rd and goal with the last 2 plays having gone backwards? Here's Stafford. His pass caught at the 4. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Now they'll put a receiver in motion left. On 4th down, Stafford. Touchdown, Rams. Tyler Higbee. A 2-yard touchdown grab.
And the Rams' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. Big 4th down conversion for the score, and the defense, that is a tough pill to swallow.
Big time for them. How about them just deciding to go for it on 4th down? And, okay, forget the field goal, because that looked like an easy 3 points. Yeah, you might have had a defensive breakdown in there, but they pressed the issue and found a way to get it into the end zone. Give them big credit for that.
And Seattle now ready to march onto the field. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end.
And he lost the football. And the Rams have got it back.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
Cam Akers of the Rams offense ready to go back to work.
He's been good. His guys are winning. So far, the recipe working here in the 2nd quarter.
And he doesn't like to just tote the rock. He wants to carry his team on his back, and that's what he's done throughout this game.
Yeah, he's done that. He'll be hoping to continue that trend. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple. Effort. Escaping the pressure right.
That's into the hands of Akers, complete.
And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Stafford now to throw. Got a man. It's Higbee, complete.
And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the 1st half.
And he's going to break our statistician, Marvin, isn't he? Because Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this or keeps hitting the calculator. But my goodness, what a start he is off to. By the end of this game, he could have monster numbers. He just wants to continue to be accurate.
The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the 1st half. A chance to really cap off a big 1st half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Stafford.
That's out to the flat for Akers.
And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Good yardage on 1st down. Now can they punch it in on 2nd and goal?
They'll look to run with Akers.
And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown.
Cam Akers
on his way to a historic performance, 4 first-half touchdowns.
And the Rams would extend their lead here just before half.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this 1st half as the kick's away.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Final 17 seconds of the half here as they come up to the line, 1st and 10.
And the Seahawks offense going to get one final possession in this first half.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. The all-everything defensive tackle, Aaron Donald, the one who made the play there. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach?
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. And welcoming everyone to our downtown Orlando studios and this EA Sports Halftime Report. This one is maybe not exactly in the bag yet, but there is definitely a big mountain to climb in this third quarter. The teams are already back out there, so let's not waste any time as we'll turn it back over to Brandon Godden.
All right, Coach, thank you very much as we welcome you back for quarter number 3.
The Rams going to get the football first here, and they look to build on their lead as the second half gets started.
Taking in at the 3. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the Rams offense ready to begin quarter number 3. Well, they got to be thrilled with how they've operated so far in this one. They've got the nice lead, and now a chance to score here on 3 straight possessions.
Yeah, and the way that they are rolling, I just don't know how they get slowed down because they certainly are operating at peak efficiency right now. They might want to think about giving some of their backups a little bit of work, though. Let some other guys get on the field and do their thing and save some of this for the next time out.
So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Back to throw, Stafford.
And this one right back into the hands of Jefferson.
And he's out of bounds, almost gets to the 10. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams.
Cam Akers
taking it in from 11 yards out.
And the Rams come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And they open the lead up now to 25. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away.
And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history, and that's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
Deep ball for Goodwin. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. Now here's Michael Dixon as he'll punt it away for the second time. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well.
So a good punt there, but a nice return of 11 yards. And they will take over 1st and 10. Now the Rams offense getting the football back. Well, this offense, this team, they are rolling right now, Charles. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. You look at the scoreboard, and they pretty much right now got this thing on cruise control.
Yeah, and this is that time of game where you and I have to be prepared, right? Isn't this kind of like that empty the bucket time where you have to go into your blowout material and make sure we have some different things? That's what
Quentin Jefferson just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7.
Well, on that one, they go with a play fake, CD, but I don't think anybody really was fooled. All eyes were fixated on the quarterback, and they got him to the ground.
And to run this play successfully, you've got to make sure that everyone is doing their part. You actually have to sell this play. You've got to sell the run action. Otherwise, why do you stop at the running back? You just run straight for the quarterback and put him on the ground.
And not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
A quick pass to Cup.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Excellent play there on 3rd down. Give him 25 yards.
With the kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on 3rd down that they would be looking his way, and they did, for big yardage and a first down. I think the defense fell asleep at the switch on that one. I would have doubled him, tripled him, anything to keep the ball out of his hands.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
There's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
It'll be a gain of 5, and that'll leave him with a 3rd and 2.
And we've seen him have success earlier on with the ball in his hands because he has a get it in space and make a play kind of a receiver. But that time, they closed on him quickly and held him to a short gain.
On 3rd down, here's a run by Akers. That's some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone. 95 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
On 1st down, Stafford here. Dancing to his left. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
They'll go with Akers here up the middle.
And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line.
6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
Now Stafford. And it's caught. Touchdown. Tyler Higbee. A beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game.
And the Rams extend their lead yet again.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. Larger here in the 3rd quarter.
Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away.
And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here and maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Sticking with Walker on 2nd down.
And he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46.
Well, that ground game just continues to struggle to really get any momentum in this ball game, Charles. And I mean, you're at the point here, 3rd quarter, down 4 scores, probably going to have to put it in the air.
Oh, no question about it. So that's your only chance offensive line, because if you're a pass rusher, you're not even thinking about them running the football. All you're doing is getting into that sprinter stance and going after the quarterback.
Oh, they'll try the sweep. It's Lockett with it. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. A gear for Walker running right. And he's stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down. This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. They'll try for the first. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. Oh, and Lewis lost the football. And now the Rams have got it. Going the other way. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. There are 2 words that we hear coaches say all of the time. One starts with a B, one starts with an S. Ball security.
And they preach it. They have it up in meeting rooms, right? You see the signs. They talk about it all the time. But still, when you got defenders out there who are preaching, hey, we're going to take the ball away from you, no matter what position you play, you've got to take care of the rock.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. On the give, this is Akers. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Call it no gain that time, as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Here's Stafford. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. Here's Riley Dixon now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. This will be fielded at the 17. 42-yard punt, 6 on the return. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down. Now Gino. It's caught. Lockett. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds.
2nd and 6. No, scratch that. 2nd and 7.
To the air again, Smith. Quick hitter here, it's complete.
And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Smith.
Finding Lockett for the catch here on the out route. And they'll work this down inside the 30.
To throw again on 2nd down. Smith.
That's complete to his running back, Dallas. And he'll be brought down at the 27.
The Seahawks on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. Here it's 3rd and 3.
Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And he is going to have a Seahawks 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Out of the gun, handoff to Dallas.
And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. It's a good gain of 11, sets them up 1st and goal.
Some big plays in the passing game on this drive, and here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up. Now there's room to roam.
Here's Walker.
And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal. Smith.
And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. Marquise Goodwin. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Seahawks get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit. Myers connects on the PAT, and that will cut this lead down to 25. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. And we're going to look at Cooper Kupp as the Rams offense gets ready to take over possession.
And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this, but it's usually not by himself, is it? Right. Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
That's on the guard, David Edwards.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20.
22.
To throw is Stafford. He's got a man, complete.
Forced out of bounds all the way down inside the 20.
And it appears we've got a member of the Rams shaken up on that last play. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line.
114 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
2nd down, they'll go with Akers again.
And here he'll get it down to the 7. A 5-yard gain there makes it 1st and goal.
They'll run here with Akers.
And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. He'll get 6 on the ground there, and it'll be 2nd and goal coming up.
That's good hard running right there on 1st and goal. That gets him down to the 2 and puts a lot more pressure on that defense.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Now receiver in motion left. 2nd down and goal. Stafford, and give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
But Charles, in this win, they've really just had one speed, and that's been all out. They're still driving the ball downfield despite the circumstances and the big lead, and they just continue the end zone with ease.
They certainly in that zone where almost everything they try is successful and often leads to points. Teams don't get those types of games very often, so when they do, many of them just want to take advantage of it to the last second.
And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25.
The Seattle now ready to march onto the field.
Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, it's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnelled. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
On 2nd down, it's Walker.
And some room to work. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
1st down, Seattle, 16 yards the gain there.
Smith. This complete to Lockett. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. And it looks like this will be the last play before the 2-minute warning. From just shy of midfield, Smith. Here, that's complete. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. On 1st down, it's Smith. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. Throwing again is Smith. That's caught over the middle by Fant. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 19. And that is caught, but the back judge right there to say incomplete. Smith, an incomplete pass on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. Left side here taken in by Metcalf. And the Seahawks are going to have a 1st and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. On 2nd and goal, Smith. And this is caught. Well, they get one back, picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at. This one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And that will cut this lead down to 25. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The offense for Los Angeles returns to the field. Now they are really in the driver's seat here, enjoying this lead late in the 4th quarter. The defense does have all 3 timeouts, but at this point, doesn't look like it's going to matter much.
And they'll indeed take a knee.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh?